Hello, chat. Hello. We're back. With a little over 8 minutes to go.
Hello. Now I'm good to go here.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I was gone for like 10 or so minutes to have food stuff, so I got the scene set up in advance. And also joined the voice channel just to be ready.
Ironically,
Anyway.
While I ate a while ago, my neighbor is now cooking something outside for dinner.
Fair enough.
And I keep smelling it. I don't know what it is, but it's... Actually, I probably do know what it is.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm setting up the shared chat session again, so you should have just got an invite.
Yep.
Okay. And let's start the shared chat.
I'm pretty sure they're making chili outside, and that's what it is.
Wait, chili? You're making me hungry for chili. I just ate.
I mean, I just ate too. I'm not hungry for it though. I am not a chili eater, but seeing as how I'm allergic to onions and peppers, and those are two key ingredients to most chili I know of.
Oh, right.
So, I can smell it. It doesn't smell bad, but I would get sick if I tried to actually eat any of it.
Oh. I feel sorry for you then, because chili is peak.
I can have some chili-like things, but not chili.
Right.
I don't really like beans either. I can do like bean paste like they use in a lot of like Mexican foods here in the US. Like
Okay.
burritos have like bean paste. Well, all the ones I've ever had do anyways. Let me rephrase that a little.
Yeah, you gotta save yourself.
I'm sure there's some that don't have bean paste, but that's been my entire experience with burritos. And burrito-like things. So, ooh, 90 minutes. That's a decent show. I actually already uploaded the Wholesome Direct from earlier. I didn't have time to upload the women-led game show. But,
yeah, I'm just gonna batch upload my stuff after the stream. Yeah.
Yeah, mine will be up eventually here.
I mean, if I had like the entire 2 hours where it wasn't like where I didn't need to worry about being ready for any event, like the Fortnite one, for instance, then I would have just taken care of them there and then. But yeah.
Actually, I told it to send it out to my channel members on YouTube at like 6. So about the time we're finishing this, it will go live to everybody.
Okay.
I wanted to give it time to like process, because sometimes, you know, YouTube takes like forever to process videos.
Yeah.
And when I checked just before I like fired up the stream here, it had already processed. And I'm like, well, that's kind of a waste, but I already said it. I'm not changing it now.
Oh well.
It actually should be really easy for them since I encode everything in AV1. So.
Yeah.
It should be easy, but somehow they can take like 8 hours sometimes for like a couple hour video. And I'm like, YouTube, you have like data centers to do this. Why can you not complete it in 8 hours?
I'll never understand.
And I would watch the show in 4K, but your YouTube channel was being weird to me. So, no.
Alright, I'm gonna start the recording in a moment, but yeah. Just waiting for there to be a little time between the start and then when the actual show starts itself.
I mean, we're down to 2 minutes.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna start. 1. Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. If you were just joining us from the Women-led Games Showcase, hi again. And we're joined by our friend again, Nakami.
Hello. Hello and more hello.
All the hellos.
Yep, you need lots.
Yeah, as of now, we're about halfway through the entirety of the Summer Game Showcase, well, Summer Game Fest stuff altogether. Like,
True.
Tomorrow we've got the Xbox Showcase and PC gaming shows that we'll be doing, and yeah. If you wanna stay up to date on our reactions, then hit the like and subscribe for both our channels. I'll have the comments.
There's one other, but I'm totally blanking what that is. So
you can check the spreadsheet if you really need to. If you're
yeah, I just don't have it on the right window.
I'll remember it.
So I'll check after. I'll find out. I'll find out.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up now.
Actually, I can just. Oh, the other thing I was thinking of was the Death Stranding 2 thing.
And the Frosty Games Fest.
I mean, that's actually going on right now. We had to choose one or the other. Yeah.
I thought that was starting at 7 EST.
I'm pretty sure it's now. Oh, I guess it is later. Sorry. It's the Green Games Showcase that's right now.
Yeah.
Sorry. They list all the times for different time zones. It's confusing sometimes.
Time zones, how do they work?
I wish they would just figure out which time zone I'm in and just, like, show me my time.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Very helpful.
Please welcome your hosts, Laura Bailey and Matt Mercer.
Hello, everyone, and
Hello,
welcome to the Future Game Show Summer Showcase.
Hi.
My name is Laura Bailey, though you probably know me best as Abby Anderson in The Last of Us Part 2, or as one of the cast members from Critical Role.
Indeed. And I'm Matt Mercer, the man behind many video game chaos merchants, such as Like a Dragon's Mad Dog Majima and Ganondorf from Tears of the Kingdom. But if it's a Thursday night, I also moonlight as Critical Role's Debonair Dungeon Master, where Laura tries her best to test the very limits of my abilities and safety.
And you love it. But we're here today joining forces for a very different reason. Exclusive video game trailers, and lots of them.
Indeed, and like a
I
whole
like
bunch of world
exclusive video game
premieres,
trailers.
deep dives, and developer presentations. It's frankly an irresponsible amount of video game news that will be beamed directly into your brains for the next 90 minutes, so buckle up.
Don't make it sound so scary. This is gonna be fun. Just keep in mind that if you want to wishlist any of the cool games in today's show, then you can head to the dedicated Future Game Show's Steam page.
Indeed. And once the show's over, there'll be plenty of follow-up coverage on GamesRadar.com and the Future Game Show YouTube channel.
Well, I think that's all of the housekeeping out of the way. So let's kick things off with our very first world premiere.
Yeah.
World premiere! And also this thing is freezing on me. Dang it.
Frigate Gemini.
Zafar, pull up NavTech.
Just a sec. Got it.
Taki. We gonna find out about your Kopang right quick, okay?
Just want to do him justice. Stuck his neck out for us. Least we can do is get him out alive.
We've got big enough guns to make justice, all right?
Oh, Michael. To a man with a hammer, just about everything
I don't know why,
looks
but
like a nail.
Aim for
the
show.
stream's freezing on me.
Yeah, with our hammer.
Missile range
Wait,
in 1 minute.
is this, yes, this definitely is.
Scam citizen?
No, oh, Owlcat. Oh my.
I was thinking of the wrong thing altogether then.
Well, that wasn't the show I'm thinking of, but I'm
Zafar, did you get a signal?
After the large haul down this
sorry.
corridor, they
I
shut
keep
down
getting
this part of
distracted
the
by the
facility.
gameplay, and I
Long
stop
time
thinking
before
about
our arrival.
what I'm
Fine.
thinking about.
Let's deal with those guys first.
I mean, there is one thing to consider. It's not horror in space this time.
In Yelloda. They never look up.
Yep, it definitely is.
Zafar,
The
you're
language
right.
gave it away.
They shut down this.
Hold on, I'm coming! I'll cover you.
Man, why am I
Hello,
blanking on the name?
Adela. Oh, by the way, you're checking me, by the way? Just wondering.
The bird up high shall
What
be
was that?
thine eyes.
And you're checking me, by the way.
What the hell happened here?
Probably. I have not heard anyone complain, so.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
This guy knows how to chill out.
Yep, The Expanse. That's what I was trying to think of the whole time.
Oh! Okay.
I want to play this. I'm a fan of the TV series.
Have you played the Telltale game then?
Glad you're still breathing.
I did not, but I wanted to.
Well, now I've put it on the radar for you then. You're welcome.
I'm a hard sci-fi fan, so this is my wheelhouse.
Again, you're welcome for having that put on your radar
What
then.
a way to start the show! The Expanse Osiris Reborn is an action RPG crafted in Unreal Engine 5, where you can immerse yourself in the universe of the beloved TV series.
I knew it was
Make sure it's on your
Unreal.
wish lists.
Sounds pretty awesome. And we're treating you to another world premiere right now
World
and swapping
premiere!
sci-fi for fantasy in the process. So let's take a look.
Blood and gore, huh?
I
Why is
used
she
to
upside down?
swear by my father's oath to protect the wards is to protect our people. And if it claims our
I want to
lives,
guess this is supposed to be like Nordic.
what's one life lost for the
It
sake
is
of
very
many?
Nordic, or at least Celtic,
And now,
in like the
what
art.
do you swear by today?
The only one that matters is my brother. And I will kill the people who took him from me.
Okay, that looks cool.
Damn, that actually is cool. And also, is that like... Am I looking at this correctly, but is she somewhat using the like a force pull? Straight out of Star Wars.
Sure exactly what that is, but it's some sort of power. Oh good, undead. That's what we want.
Of conquerors. The pestilence must be purged.
Oh, that was nasty.
Our father was right about one thing. The wards are breaking. And should we fail, it may spell another end.
Echoes of the End.
Damn, that looks cool. Oh, Deep Silver's publishing, so I'll be able to check this out.
We're thrilled to reveal Echoes of the End, a narrative-driven fantasy adventure coming later this year.
But the fun doesn't stop there. Here's another world premiere.
It's important to note that this is your very first look at the game, but from what I can tell, there's evil residing in these woods.
Free alpha. Oh my.
Come on, show us the thing.
I mean, it's gotta be spooky first. And we're definitely in Japan. This is totally Japanese styling. And somehow it gets darker. Oh, that's always a great way to start.
Yay, for having no memory! I mean, it could just be like atmospheric horror. I mean, you get what I mean, right?
Whispers in the Fog. That's a name. I didn't really see enough to decide if I should, watch list it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
An
it might just be like
cabin in the
atmospheric
woods.
horror.
What could possibly go wrong? That was your first look at Whispers in the Fog.
It's a psychological horror game from a supremely talented solo developer. Be sure to give it a wish list if you like what you see.
And next up, we've got a trailer for an open-world action RPG based on the beloved anime, The Seven Deadly Sins. Let's check it out.
Oh yeah, we've seen this yesterday.
Yeah. There's a lot more gameplay in this trailer than.
Probably just trying to incentivize you to watch all the shows then. Or at least all the major ones anyway.
I mean, they gotta spread them out, obviously.
Yeah.
The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is coming soon to PC and PS5, but you can pre-register now at 7origin.netmarble.com.
Okay, it's time to learn about what's coming in Season 7 of free-to-play Destructo shooter, The Finals. Let's take a look.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I forgot about this thing existing.
Welcome to the future of the finals!
have a certain style.
The pressure's peaking. Every second counts, and these plays are next level.
This is what the finals is all about. Split-second decisions, teamwork under fire, and victory carved in chaos.
Love it! But sometimes the best strategy is to just hit your opponent really, really hard.
I mean, that sounds very legitimate. You'll just need a very, very big hammer to want to do a lot of blunt damage.
Season 7 of the finals launches on June 12th. And whether you're a seasoned veteran or a new contestant entering the arena, if you're tuning in on the FGS Twitch channel, you can earn a Twitch drop of this Kablamo grenade skin.
Yes, anybody who watches this very show for 15 consecutive minutes on the FGS Twitch channel will earn the skin. So, if you've been with us from the very start, or you're just joining us,
I don't know how that works,
then
but it
just
keeps
stick
doing
around.
And not that you need any more reasons, but it's time to move on and talk about hurdling, a shepherd simulator with a whole lot of soul. Let's find out when you can get your hands on it.
This looks kind of familiar.
You know, in hindsight, I really should keep track of what shows I got drops for. I wasn't aware I was going to get drops here too.
I mean, I rarely pay attention to that sort of thing. I probably should more, but...
Yeah, but this is like... sorry. This is more along the lines of like, as a official customer, like, kind of benefit. Yeah. Excuse me.
I think I saw this last year, maybe?
Hurdling launches later this year, but you can try guiding those adorable calicorns right now by downloading the demo, which is out now on Steam. What's next, Laura?
Sleep Awake, which is anything but cute. It's a first-person psychedelic thriller that explores the realm between slumber and death. This game is helmed by Corey Davis of Spec Ops, The Line, and Robin Fink of 9 Inch Nails.
Let's take a closer look then.
Also, I heard 9 Inch Nails.
I cannot sleep.
Yeah, I heard so too.
I cannot sleep. I must not sleep.
You need to sleep. You will literally die if you don't sleep, at least eventually.
I don't think he cares.
Come along. This way.
Okay, this is definitely trippy.
Now, dear, are you? This is all perfectly natural.
I am awake.
I don't think there was anything natural about that one scene.
Comes at a cost.
Give me your idea.
Well, that is so disturbing.
Yes. Yes.
Sleep Awake is coming soon, so drop it on your wish lists.
We've got a developer presentation for Eric Sohn, The Stolen Dream, up next. It's a cinematic isometric stealth game set in the year 1900.
Oh, isn't that the year you were born?
I am a few months younger than you, Laura.
I don't think so. No.
I must find her.
He's all I've got.
Before he does.
Eric's Home is a game set in kind of a fantasy version of the early 1900s, and it has a Scandinavian theme style to it. I would describe it as a stealth puzzle game with a very strong emphasis on story, where you play up to 3 playable characters that you switch between, and they have their own special abilities that you need to use together to kind of solve situations and puzzles in a kind of interlaced way where everyone's involved.
It's in the setting of a Scandinavian nature, which not only resonates with me, but with the rest of the world, because it's so unique. It's always nice to see something new that people can relate to.
So I've worked a lot with like lighting and 3D rendering, cinematic lighting, stuff like that. So Anders showed me the rendering of one of the movies. It just floored me. I thought it was so beautiful. Then he said, okay, so Theo, what I want from you is I want you to make this look even better. We play tested the game a lot, and what people usually say is that it feels like I'm playing a movie, but in a great way. River and Games was based on the idea that if you have the right mix of people, then perhaps a really small team can still make something that's actually pretty cool.
How is this made by 16 people? Like, why is this quality so high?
A little now and then I sit down in the couch and I just enjoy a fresh build. The story just gets to perform. You're just drawn right in. It's a magical feeling. I'm really excited for players to just discover this world. Eric's Home is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and Epic Game Store. And we have an exclusive trailer that we're about to show you that will reveal the release date.
I'm not quite sure on this, honestly. I'm not quite sure.
Man. I cannot get these to sync up at all. It's driving me nuts.
The struggle be real.
Definitely a stealth game now. Also, I'm betting this is in Unreal.
Most people just go straight to Unreal. So, yeah.
Thank you so much to our friends at River End Games for that window into the world of Eric's Home. It's coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 on July 15th.
So go wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store. All right, now we've got a new trailer for a cel-shaded shooter with gameplay inspired by the Stalker series. Here's the latest trailer for The Explorator.
What sort of name is that?
You're asking me.
So this is a really weird art style.
Sorry, I was trying to get a closer look at the at the helmet. Underwater grounded. I want to guess.
What? I don't know what I'm looking at.
I don't even know either. I don't even know.
So apparently early access is available now.
Yay,
the Explorator is launching into early
drop.
access today, so go check it out on Steam and support the developers on the road to launch.
Constance is up next, a Metroidvania where you wield the power of a paintbrush to escape a decaying inner world.
I mean, paintbrushes are fun weapons.
Yeah, ask the Splatoon community then. Yo, what? I mentioned the Splatoon community as a joke. I didn't think we'd be bringing in the Inkling thing as well.
I mean, clearly it was needed. And of course, there's already a demo.
Constance is coming to PC on November 24th, but there's a demo available on Steam if you want to give it a go.
I love that hair.
Those of you who have tuned in before will know that during every future game show, we create a trio of deep dives into some of the most exciting upcoming games. Our ones to watch, you could say.
First game we're tackling for the summer showcase is Titan Quest II. Now, fans have been waiting since 2006 for a sequel to Iron Lore's cult classic action RPG, and the good news is, it's right around the corner.
So let's dig into the details with the help of Grimlore Games.
And we've been waiting as long for a night's follow-up. Sega.
Tell us the whole story. Tell us about hope.
Titan Quest II is kind of your Diablo-esque action RPG, but it's set in ancient Greek mythology. You really can immerse yourself in what you associate Greece with. You'll be fighting these mythological monsters, some of which we came up with ourselves, some of which are from Titan Quest I. Greek mythology also has become very much part of pop culture in the last 2 decades. Some other games have had great success with this, and we thought that we had this great IP on our hands. Why not use it?
For
in Titan Quest II, you'll be playing as a rather unknown hero character. You're not really a hero yet. You're honestly just training to be a capable fighter. You have a master called Aristano. She's from Sparta and used to be a priestess of Nemesis, as you'll find out later. You will build up your own worth over time as you prove yourself in front of the gods. Gameplay-wise, Titan Quest II is very much a classic ARPG, but we've got our own twists in there with like the mastery system, for example, where you merge 2 masteries into one instead of just being given classes. So you have to find these little entanglements that you can have between the 2 masteries, these synergies, and make the best use of them possible.
Sadly, this is not really my type of game.
You can take your character in multiple directions. The mixed classes is something we support quite a lot, actually. But the core fantasy stuff, just a tanky warrior, of course you're going to have that. You can take your character in many directions, and choice is at the core of the game. Your abilities will be modifiable.
Fair enough.
So each of them has like these several modifier choices that you can equip into your skill. This is our little innovation in this space. We are not going to be doing any microtransactions in this game because we don't believe in that form of monetization in general. We will be doing traditional DLCs, however. So after the 1.0 launch, we'll be putting out larger DLC packs, which will include additional chapters, so more content in general, bosses, creatures, areas, and masteries, of course. So Titan Quest II will be coming to Steam Early Access very soon. You can wishlist it now already. And we're looking for a summer timeline for this. And then later, the other platforms.
Microtransactions and DLC? Yeah, I know, unfortunately. Also, I thought this already came out.
Titan Quest 2 is coming soon, and you can wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games
I mean,
store.
that was the original Titan Quest, I believe.
Legendary actor Yui Lowenthal?
The Spider-Man to my MJ? What are you doing here?
Hey, guys.
Hey,
I was just wandering the sound stages,
already
taking
came
in the
out.
sights and smells, and then I heard you guys making noise about video games out here.
It's been around forever.
Thought I'd join in.
Okay, well, I mean, since you're already here, why don't you take the next trailer? Well, right?
I mean, if that's okay with you guys,
No, it's great. Work your magic. We'll just be over here.
All right. Well, get ready, folks, because it's time for another world premiere. This one's a follow-up to a beloved puzzle adventure that launched back in 2020.
I have seen things that should be forgotten. I've tried to escape my past. I've had enough of death and madness. But the world is changing. Some now search for answers in the far reaches of the world. For shocking secrets and dizzying marvels.
I can't help but feel like this reminds
For
me
there
of
lies upon this world
But,
of
like,
man,
if you did Mist today.
a mocking and incredible
Actually, I believe
shadow out of time.
maybe there was a game or two that did that.
Call of the Elder Gods, starring yours truly, is a Lovecraftian narrative puzzle adventure coming soon to PC and consoles. So get it on your wish lists ASAP.
So you weren't just wandering the lot then?
I mean, I was, but then, it's called marketing, Matt.
Yeah, Matt. Classic marketing.
Classic.
Anyway.
All right, catch you later.
Bye.
I gotta wander.
Hell yeah, thanks for coming, man.
Bye. See you, bye.
GG's, Yuri.
Okay,
GG's.
so while I go make sure there's no other voice actors hiding on set, we'll throw it out to some back-to-back trailers.
I'll stay here.
3 biocores. How hard could it be?
Very, obviously.
Hard.
I mean, I'm not exactly sure the situation, the context, so I don't know what biocore even is.
I mean, I would just assume strange tech that I don't know anything about would be hard to acquire. But that's just me.
It's like capture the flag on crack.
Welcome to Veil of the Witch, a turn-based tactical RPG with a roguelite twist.
Turn-based and
you
tactical.
play as Ash, a shipwrecked castaway with no memories and a big-ass sword.
Let's see if I remember how to use it.
5 years after a bloody civil war, you wake up trapped on a mysterious island filled with monsters, cultists, and a whole lot of zombies.
Suffice to say, this whole island is a madhouse.
Gotta have a zombie somehow.
Combat in Veil of the Witch is built for hardcore tactics fans, with an emphasis on speed and brutality. That means a small party, tight battle maps, and enemies that can drop you in just a few hits. To stand a chance, you'll have to master each ally's unique kit, whether that's frontliner Marco, glass cannon caster Laurent, or backstabbing cutthroat Emile. All your abilities work on a cooldown, so you'll have to think smart and learn to juggle. You can also level up and unlock new skills right in the middle of battle. Surrounding this rock-solid core is a branching roguelike structure focused on skill in the face of unpredictable challenges.
Improvisation.
Face off against cool bosses.
Burn! Beacon of the dead!
Get your shit wrecked. Then head back to town, where you can unlock upgrades, chat with allies, craft equipment, and more. And if you're real nasty, take on Trials mode for bigger challenges and better rewards. Fight, die, rise again, stronger, then come back and conquer. Lost Eidolons, Veil of the Witch. Early access available now on Steam and coming soon to Xbox, PS5, and Nintendo Switch.
Okay, that's something.
Oh, that looks cute! Oh, this is so cute!
It really feels though like you need 4 players to have all the colors. Since it seems you can only break things that are your color.
That did for June 2nd launch?
Dispatch to Unit 1. There's an ongoing fire.
Unit 1 to dispatch. Copy. Supply line ready.
Break that door open.
Let me get that sturdy Halligan first.
My clothes are about to catch fire. Get an attack line in there.
Gotta go scout the area.
Really? Is this firefighters simulator?
Victim, please get me out of here.
We can't let the fire escalate like that.
Yeah, I know there was some police game that where the made me think. Hold on, is that AI?
Firefighting simulator. Ignite. United against fire.
Man, did I
Coming
call it.
fall 2025. Wishlist now on PC and consoles.
Are we all clear? No Nolan Norths or Ashley Johnsons waiting in the wings?
No, I think we're good. Okay. Now remember, folks, you can find all those games as well as every game we feature today on the Future Game Show Steam.
Troy Bakers?
Yes, and you'll want to prime your wish lists in advance for this next reveal. It's a game where you play as a bureaucratic inspector in a fantasy world.
What, so like you make sure the evil layer is up to code before the party heads inside?
Yes, that's literally the whole deal.
Okay, I legitimately need this game.
I know.
What?
World premiere!
Heroes. The world is full of them. Sons and daughters of farmers with too much
actually,
bravery
you know what?
and not enough
It does
wisdom.
sort of remind me of an anime from last season.
But what is a hero
Okay.
without a princess to save? Without dragons to slay? Nothing. That's where you come in. As an agent at the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs, you will ensure everything is as it should be for the hero's arrival.
Inside this cave, you'll find a necromancer who, according to our reports, is a complete and utter embarrassment to the story.
The book is
Okay, I
titled
so wanna check
Hellgates
this out.
Anew, Your First Ritual Sacrifice.
As it turns out, putting the soul of a demon inside of a skeleton is a touch more tricky than you might imagine. We, the members of the United Builders Union of Enchanted Settlements, hereby announce a strike, effective immediately.
It's the inspector, here with their cushy job and their clipboard that decides if we have to do more work.
A dragon attack? That is not in the budget.
But what is a story without a good hero at its helm? With one unsanctimonious swing, you lop his head off. It hardly felt good, but incompetent evil is still evil.
I mean, true. It is evil.
I so want to check this out.
We are happy to welcome you, our newest agent to the cause. Wishlist the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs today.
Have you got a demo?
Oh, that's one for
Damn
the
it, no
critters.
demo.
The Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs is coming later this year.
And now for something completely different. This one's for the fans of shooters, anime, and Y2K aesthetics.
That's me.
Oh boy.
team waifu.
She had to bring the Ramoon. I mean, practically armed waifus. Does sound fun.
I mean, I'm hoping it's not a Counter-Strike situation.
Looks like a third-person shooter, but oh, that would make me dizzy. WTF. Man, that's stuffed full.
Well, that's a new one on me. Base building, relationship building, shooter.
Waifu Tactical Force is a 3v3 anime shooter coming soon to PC, but you can jump into the open playtest on Steam after the show.
Or
now we've got a trailer for an action platformer inspired by the ancient arts of paper folding. Let's take a look at Hirogami.
Oh, I think we saw this a little bit.
Yeah, we've seen this yesterday.
Unfold yourself to get through.
I mean, that's the important lesson of the story. If you want to do something, you have to stop folding. And if you want to check it out, they got a demo.
Hirogami is coming to PC and PS5 on September 3rd. Fold it into your wish lists on Steam and the Epic Games Store. And check out the free demo, which is available on Steam.
Okay, time for an update on ENVtuber. This is CCP Games' Spacebound Survival MMO.
Hang on.
ENVtuber is an invitation for everyone that have had the idea in their brain to make a game. And often the best way to make a game is to start and modify an existing game. We have now created an MMO server-side modding platform, and we offer an invitation to you to come and build with us. You can build tools, you can build worlds, you can do so many things. And this is a great way to start your game development adventure by sort of playing around in the amazing survival space horror sandbox we have created. When we made Team Online, we very much
like
wanted to make a sandbox experience where most of the things and the infrastructure in the game would actually be built by players. But we did build quite a bit of it ourselves. Seeing what emerged from EVE, especially when it comes to the third-party development ecosystem, we could actually give a lot more agency to players to literally build the world. So as we go through this process of stripping down to a survival game, we are on the other hand building up an amazing modding platform. Basically what ENVtuber enables third-party developers is to mod the actual server, creating additional software that both reads and writes the world state. And that, I think, will enable something truly astounding that has never been seen before. But this is very much inspired by the third-party ecosystem that is developed around EVE Online. We are basically supercharging that with the smart assemblies and the modding platform we're built into Frontier. And what we have seen so far in our various hackathons and events, and what we've just seen in the sort of builder community overall, absolutely delivers on that vision in spades.
I don't think I'm enough of an EVE fan to do
Founder
that.
access for EVFrontier is available now, and you can head to EVFrontier.com to jump in and find out more. What's up next, Laura?
We have a brand new trailer for Formula Legends, an arcade racing game that covers the history of motorsport.
Did you need an arcade F1 racer? Really?
Apparently so.
I mean, F1 is sort of known as like the hardcore type of racing anyways. I don't know how well that combines with this sort of style.
I mean, proof, dude, why not? If they can, like, make tiny versions of iconic Formula 1 cars.
I mean, I'm not really surprised with that, but...
I mean, we just got a bunch of, like tiny Formula 1 cars in Lego blind boxes.
I don't know how much people playing a kart racer really want to have to know what type of tires to, like, hit their car. What is the market share for something like that?
Honestly, I'm just gonna say, ask the Forza community.
Formula Legends is racing towards release on PC and consoles, but you can play the demo now on Steam and also wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store.
Forza does have
let's keep rolling with our ones to play section, which is a future game show state. It's a montage of exciting games that you can play on Steam right after the show.
So,
yeah, but they're not,
if you like what you're looking at, don't hesitate to download a demo and dig in.
That's more along the lines of like Mario Kart, but then you put in
This is an action roguelike where you play as a kitty abducted by aliens and repel enemies with your trusty sidekick.
Yeah, if it was a car racer, then there would be like power-ups.
Settle on a unique play style and pick their route through a series of interstellar environments.
It's some sort of weird cross.
Next up, we've got Phase Zero.
I'm just saying that since that's like
cameras and immersive
the main
environments.
gameplay mechanic of a kart racer.
Flint Peak. Can you solve puzzles and tango with monsters to make it out alive?
Or what about Bloodgrounds? It's a gladiatorial roguelike with a city builder twist. You'll recruit, train, and command a crew of warriors in strategic turn-based battles, then develop a coastal city in the interim. Carve your name into the annals of history and spill buckets of blood in the process.
Last but not least, we've got How to Escape: Lost Submarine. With one player on PC or console and the other using a mobile companion app, you'll communicate and collaborate to complete puzzles and stop the
someone have to
that's handy.
No pressure.
Yay!
That was our Ones to Play montage. Be sure to follow up on anything that caught your eye.
But let's keep on sailing with another exclusive trailer for a naval combat simulator set in the late 18th century.
I think the LCAT server just popped out a few messages in Discord.
Every
Because I'm in their
begins
Discord.
with a plan.
And I just realized I got like multiple pings from it.
Congrats!
I think they're just announcing the new game.
A vision etched on parchment.
For the people who aren't watching the future game show.
Glory
Obviously.
or downfall. It is in our nature to conquer what others fear. Death and dishonor. Fame and fortune. The life of a sea captain is one of duty and relentless pursuit. True riches are not in gold and jewels, but in the stories we bring back and the legend we become.
I mean, let's be realistic. Most of those guys that were sea captains, at least military, naval sea captains, were like
never at our final
very greedy.
Well, now you can be a greedy sea captain.
No thanks.
We sail. We fight.
More loot for me.
For the voyage is life. And life is the voyage.
We also haven't actually seen anything that looks like gameplay. I mean, is it all sea battles? You fight on the deck?
Join the crew today on Kickstarter.
Do they even know yet, since it's on Kickstarter?
Honestly, I really...
Check out the funding drive for Ahoy at ahoy.gg/Kickstarter. And you can also wishlist the game on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
The Spotlight montage is up next, so say goodbye to our corporeal bodies and hello to our disembodied voices.
What Matt means to say with that Gothic vocabulary is that we'll be back on stage once we've talked you through some super cool games.
That's what he does, Gothic vocabulary.
Flickshot Rogues is a turn-based strategy roguelike where you trade tactical trick shots for devastating damage. Across a constantly shifting cartoon peninsula, players will trigger explosive combos and commit to game-changing upgrades. It's coming to PC later this year, but you can try it for yourself ahead of time by checking out the free demo on Steam.
Of course there's a demo.
Now let's take a look at Under Par Golf Architect, an all-in-one simulator where you mold terrain to create world-class courses and then try them out firsthand.
I believe we saw some
as well
of
as
this during
placing the green and obstacles between.
Yesterday.
You'll manage staff, budgets, and customers on your way to crafting a golfer's paradise.
I think I said the same thing that...
It's coming soon to PC and consoles, but you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Ascend to Zero is up next. It's a hack-and-slash roguelike where you play as the last surviving human of a devastated world. To help with that unfortunate predicament, you can freeze time to anticipate attacks and topple voxel monsters. Ascend to Zero is coming soon to PC, but in the meantime, you can check out the free demo on Steam and drop it onto your wish lists.
That was the one that I thought would make me
how about
dizzy.
Animal Kind? This is a cozy cooperative town building game where you play as a crew of adorable critters in mech suits. Players will use their industrial-grade opposable thumbs to scavenge the landscape for materials and establish a community of cute creatures.
I mean, some of those look like
Animal Kind
cats
is coming soon to PC.
raccoons.
But if you head to the Steam page, you can sign up for the
then.
alpha playtest, which is arriving in July.
Next up is Don't Wake the Beast, but the developers have sent over an intricate overview, so I'll sit this one out.
Hi, my name is Timek. I'm the game designer and producer behind Don't Wake the Beast. Don't Wake the Beast is a stealth roguelike in which your goal is to steal as many treasures as possible and run away from the beast. The tricky part is that each treasure has its weight, and the more you pick up, the more noise you generate. But when you fail, there's always another run. My game will feature 4 biomes, all with unique mechanics and beasts. It's scheduled to release in 2026.
We're rounding things out with Worship, a cultist simulator where you try your best to bring about the end of the world. Inspired by Pikmin, this cute and creepy multiplayer roguelite tasks you with performing blood rites and recruiting followers to please the old ones.
I want in.
It's coming soon to PC, and you can wishlist it on Steam.
I don't want to end the world, though. I kind of need the world.
That was our Spotlight montage. We hope you enjoyed the Summer Showcase selection. Laura?
Oh, it's time for an update on Scum, the survival shooter with poop mechanics.
What?
Not as in like they're bad, no. Just like you have to manage your bowel movements to survive.
Oh, I might actually learn something. I love video games.
No.
Peggy 18.
No.
No, thank you.
No. Gross. They'd rather buy a WinRAR. No.
I'm not a mess.
That's your whole. I'm sorry, what?
If those inspired reviews have grabbed your attention, then we're here to help.
Yep. You can head to the link on screen right now for a chance to win one of 100 keys for Scum 1.0.
And if you're not one of the lucky winners, then you'll just have to jump in with the rest of us when it launches on June 17th.
Now, our next game is a squad-based survival shooter where you dodge deadly dinosaurs. Here's the latest trailer for Deathground.
Dinosaurs?
Oh, well, the raptor got somebody.
Deadly dinos are on the loose in Deathground.
The raptor got lunch.
Whether you dare to enter solo or in a squad of up to 4 players,
I mean, that might be a snack.
Survive
he wasn't all that great.
Abandoned facilities. Could you survive? Hi,
we're
Jaws Games, the indie dev team behind
look how big a turkey is, and we have that for Thanksgiving.
Specifically, Utah
whatever.
raptors. So, unlike velociraptors, which are much smaller, they measure around 7 feet tall. I'm about 5'3", so that's a pretty menacing height comparison for me.
We've spent most of our development time taming them, and it's been a huge challenge because...
How do you get something that size with that tail to behave all in multiplayer?
Exactly. Of course, there'll be other dinosaurs for you to deal with. The number one culprit for causing chaos is the Compsognathus,
use realistic looks for the dinos.
What might look
a lot
like
of them
a decent
all had
hiding
proto
space for you
feathers.
as players might actually be a refuge for these little creatures, putting the terror in territory.
As for other species, you may spot the Allosaurus,
So,
Brachiosaurus,
what, you're one of those people
and
who
Triceratops roaming around
doesn't like dinosaurs having
And the next
feathers?
thing you know, you're being chased by a
No,
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I hate the fact that most games don't have dinos with feathers.
There are multiple maps
even
and
T-Rexes
missions will be playable
probably
at
had
launch,
proto
Mission
feathers.
Command, the single-player tutorial, and introduction level.
Geothermal, where you'll need to repair everything so you can start a power plant.
Agricultural, which has become
I mean, wasn't this whole feather thing like
in need of some weeding.
And biomedical, which is
wasn't this whole
personal
dino
favourite,
feathers thing like
where you'll have to
a
sneak in and
somewhat
steal
recent
raptor
discovery?
eggs, you know, for science.
Each mission
It's
is
been like
replayable and
20
is an
years.
important
I was a
piece of the
teenager
puzzle.
when that happened.
Each detail or collectible that you come across will help you unlock the lore and discover the truth about the disastrous events of the past.
Deathground is launching on Steam Early Access
like
this year.
regular
Keep a lookout
concept
our
for
roadmap.
dinosaurs for some reason. I
Yeah.
think they look way cooler with feathers. but that's
Deathground is
me.
launching into Steam Early Access later this year. Keep an eye out for Roar news on that front.
I am refusing to acknowledge that pun, so let's move on with our second Ones to Watch deep dive, shall we? Here's
We
Rogue
need the
Factor to tell us more about the
punishment.
studio's new weird action-adventure game, Hell is Us.
Hell is not me.
Hell is us, more like hell is fun.
Hi everyone, my name is
Got 'em.
Jonathan Jacques Belated, and I am the Executive Creative Director and Executive Art Director on Hell is Us here at Rogue Factor. So the game that we've been developing for pretty much almost 5 years now is a game called Hell is Us. So the game is definitely like an action-adventure game.
It is set in the world of Adia. It's
a rogue state where there's a lot of really weird things happening. You play Remy. He was born there. Yeah, he was raised in a foster system in Canada, and he's going back basically to find answers.
This thing that games do now, contemporary games, where the adventuring is just, if you think about it, the exploration and the discovery, they're only there by theme. You had just been following marker after marker, and until the last marker is over, your actual thing you needed to find. Almost all the variables connected to the exploration and connected to your discovery are given to you in a silver platter. So we look at it kind of like the inverse in our game because we got rid of all these things.
I remember chatting with John about the old Zelda games, how
it's really hard to read
straightforward,
like,
and like you had just enough to know where to go, but not too much.
It's basically how life works if you think about it, right? We basically orient ourselves by sight and hearing and what people tell us, right?
Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through.
You talk to NPCs and they're literally going to tell you a clue, right? So Rebecca and Jova, and she kind of hints you where the Owen convoy, the direction that it took. She says, I don't know where they went exactly, but I know they took the road that goes behind the weird monuments. And she says, you can see them from here. And as you're talking to her, behind her, quite far, you see some peculiar monument-looking thing. You're like, is that what she's talking about? Like, is that if I go and then you go there and you see the road that turns, then it's maybe the convoy did come here. I think that's kind of very unique.
I recognize that now.
Like any game, especially a game of almost 40
a
hours. Sometimes
PR
it
company
than others.
that
no
I
game
got
is
to work with a
absolutely
couple
perfect,
times.
but it's very much it's the joy of exploration, the joy of discovery. Yeah.
Funny how I'm going to make that observation.
Of course, we can't talk about Hell Is Us without talking about our monsters. And the enemies, the limbic entities, are physical manifestations of human emotions, of human negative emotions. What does an emotion look like?
That sounds like weathering waves.
We had many iterations. We ended up with these kind of like fractally, geometrically thingies, So we have grief, ecstasy, terror, and rage. So the Hollow Walker represents a bit. So it's just a husk.
Gotta love that.
The Hollow Walker. It's a bit like a facsimile of a human being who's felt this very strong negative emotion. And then they look like that because we tried a lot of things and they ended up looking like this, So you'll be able to play Hell Is Us on September 4th, 2025 on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and obviously PC.
Wishlist it now because Hell Is Us is coming to PC and consoles on September 4th.
All right. I think we're due another world premiere, don't you? This one's an action-adventure set in a drop-dead gorgeous cartoon.
And it stars some very familiar faces.
Wait, is it us?
Maybe. Let's throw to someone who knows while I take this totally real phone call. Hello? Hi.
Hey, Laura.
Totally
hey, Matt.
legit.
I'm super excited to be back on the Future Game Show where I belong, and you are doing a fantastic job. Like I said to the producers when I was hosting, if you strike me down, this is live, isn't it? Oh, so yeah, New Tales reached out.
This is live.
And I am officially in their game.
I mean, we're live.
Actually, seeing
I'm
you
not
just
sure about
reminded
her.
me They're looking for a killer writer who can also perform. Let me call Jasmine. Look, it's fine. You're doing great for time. Hey, Jazz.
Hi, Sam.
I've got a really cool gig. Want to join me in a game? If we're both in, I'm pretty sure Matt and Laura will be on board too.
Yeah, sure. I'll be in a game with you. But only if you're coming to the D&D group next week, because our party could really use a barbarian.
All right. I guess we're all doing this. That was easy. So let's check out exactly what we're getting ourselves into.
Hell, I mean, that was an easy way to get a group together.
I used to follow Jasmine. Since I left Twitter, I don't see anything anymore. Is that a slime girl?
Yes. No, I was gonna say water.
I mean, slime water, what's the difference?
Well, I don't know if slime can put out fires.
Probably, it's liquid. Oh, this is Fading Echo. I saw this listed earlier.
That's right, we're joining Samantha Bayard, yes,
they did the entire sketch,
and the awesome Jasmine Bular in Fading Echo, coming to PCs and consoles next year.
And you can wishlist it today on Steam or the Epic Game Store. Go, 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 go!
We got another block of back-to-back trailers up next.
That's true.
We have been blessed to live in times of peace, but our city is not without its enemies. The demons above, and the beasts below.
All right, up. Let's do this.
You're going to be bishops too?
Through Shale, all things are possible.
It's time the three of you learn the true purpose of the bishops. Listen up.
We recruit from the finest soldiers in the church, and still, 1 out of every 3 bishops doesn't make it past the first year.
Does it get easier after that?
We gave you those robes for a reason.
Because it does not get any easier.
Damn, I love the church.
I've seen this, like, last year. I think I saw it on Steam, too. But it looked a lot more cool last year. Sorry. They did.
Yeah, I believe it was like what? I believe like during the countdown, it was like going across the screen every so often. More Link.
I have no idea what he's doing half the time.
Yeah, Link is so good.
Oh no, she's cool.
Oh, Tomba, I think. Oh, John Mack.
retro collection. After all, they need that retro money somehow.
Wait, uncensored?
What did they censor?
That's a very good question.
We're back, and you can wishlist all of those games by heading to the
Future Game Show Steam page?
The Future Game Show's Steam page.
With that out of the way,
which I've
it's
already
time for
had
a
up
spine-tingling closer look at the next game from the minds behind Until Dawn.
Directive 8020 is about a deep space mission to save humanity.
Oh dear.
And the shape-shifting alien who gets in the way. Let's start over to Supermassive Games to find out more.
I like the sci-fi theme.
We are going to do this. Just lower the gun.
Not until you move from the scanner.
Oh, jeez.
Those things can change shape.
You know, I thought that Massive would be working on the next lot of Man of Medan games.
Scan complete. Subject unidentifiable.
We need urgent assistance. Please. Help us.
But what if that went differently? Hey, I'm Will Doyle, Creative Director on Directive 8020, and I'm here to share with you a new feature that we've added for the first time in a Dark Pictures game. Turning Points is a new narrative system which allows you to go back and change the outcome of your choices. As with all our games, Directive 8020 has a branching story with multiple endings. You'll be able to track the choices and paths that you've taken in the game, and see alternate paths that link to each of the major decisions that you've made.
That would help you get,
with Turning Points, you can rewind to a pivotal point or decision, collect missing collectibles, or see how different choices would have played
instead
out.
of being
By the same token,
by a decision you made at the very beginning of the game
there's also a survivor mode
otherwise had no
that prevents you from rewinding, but still lets you view the decision tree. Turning Points will be available both digitally and physically for all copies of the game.
The thing with a lot of their older games was always the attempt to keep everyone alive. And they usually made it possible, but knowing the exact combination
Directive 8020
of things
introduces
to
the
make
ability
it
to
happen
rewind and change your choices to see
really
the
hard to
consequences in each branching path.
It's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2025, and if it's not on your wish list already, go fix that.
Our next game is just as
okay,
scary,
I'll tell you
but for
some of that is
entirely
really
different
weird.
reasons.
So,
Cairn is a death-defying
Until Dawn had
climbing
this one
simulator
character
with
who
a meticulous
no matter
control
what,
scheme.
you could not
Here's
say.
the game bakers to tell you more.
Like, he would either...
Cairn is what we call a survival climber.
He was always
Your goal
either
is to climb a mountain
be killed or
and reach a summit no one has ever conquered. You can climb almost anywhere, and the climbing mechanics are highly realistic. You'll need to carefully manage your balance and stamina. Make a mistake, and you'll fall and get hurt. For the first time, we are also showing what it's like to climb at high altitudes.
It did look like it
When you
hurt.
get up there, you'll face ice walls that require to use ice axes and spikes. But don't think you can just jam your tools into the ice. Ice climbing is precise. You'll need to aim for cracks and edges to get a solid grip. Cairn's realistic climbing system also supports mixed climbing. That means you can have one hand on the rock and the other using an ice tool. It's up to you to read the rock face and choose the most strategic route to the top.
You know, during Women
Cairn
Like
is coming
Gaming,
up on PlayStation 5 and Steam
they
later
had,
this year.
the
You
woman
can already give it a
who
try in
says
the
she's
demo
like
available on PC and PS5.
the designer for this stock. And now they got some guy. Why are they going with the guy here?
Cairn is coming to PlayStation and PC later this year. And you can also check out a free demo on both platforms
either
after
a
the
guy
show.
or a gal.
What's next, Matt?
We're mixing things up with a double bill of trailers. Anyway. Here are 2 great games from our friends at Quali.
Korea is devastated. Great. No, thank you. I don't need a new Resident Evil.
No, you need Silent Hill instead.
I don't know if I need that either.
Yeah, you clearly do. Yeah, I think that is supposed to harken back to the OG Resident Evil. Like fixed cameras and everything.
Yeah, it looked very original OG Resident Evil. That's what I meant. I do like how you can kick stones in this one. That's kind of fun.
Oh, so a hitter can actually now go kick rocks.
I mean, if you can manage to hit someone in the chest with one, it's all good.
Yeah, again, you kind of should be able to do that, given you're holding a sword and a gun.
Hark the Ghoul and Ground Zero are both coming soon to PC. What's up next, Laura?
We're taking a look at a game called Hella. It's a cooperative folklore adventure where you and your friends band together as brave little mice.
Your backpack opens its mouth like it's alive. Oh boy.
Oh, that is so cute!
They're now flying mice.
The bags are even used as a little glider. I got it. There you go.
Yeah, let's just hang off the L. I'm sure that'll be fine. Nothing to worry about.
Very legit.
Hella is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. So give it a wish list on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Moving swiftly on, it's time for a look at Ludo. This is a psychological thriller where the protagonist is trapped inside their own home, and we're about to find out when you can play it.
Peggy 18.
Can I not and just say I did?
How can you distinguish between what is real?
I think we saw this last year, though.
Do you trust what you see?
Maybe we have.
What you hear? What happens when everything starts to feel wrong? To seem fake? Like a trick?
I don't need a story about loss or regret. I have enough of that in real life.
Don't we all?
I mean, yes. I don't want anyone to get me.
Ludo is coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox. In the meantime, you can wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
It's world premiere time again, and this next reveal arrives with an introduction from a very special
premiere. Hello, everyone. I'm excited to be a part of Future Game Show 2025. There are so many amazing games coming out.
I thought he retired.
I'm very happy that I have a bit more time to play them these days. As many of you know,
that would explain
I have been a huge fan of the work of ENVtuber. Synapse is my favorite VR game of all time, and I'm honored to present this new groundbreaking title from the team. If you are at Summer Game Fest, I shall see you on the show floor at the ENDreams booth. So, it is my pleasure to introduce you to Reach.
Well, parkour is cool. I don't want to do it in first person.
This isn't just first person. This is VR first person.
Either or.
Damn, this looks good.
That's a different
Damn, that looks good.
Reach is an ambitious virtual reality action adventure coming to PSVR, Steam, and MetaQuest in 2025.
Okay, Matt. It's time to check in with everybody's favorite depressed and recently divorced duck.
Oh, yes. It could only be the Duck Detective.
Oh, no! He may have cracked the mystery of the secret salami, but when you're that good at your job, there's always a new case to solve.
I'm used to the cold embrace of loneliness, and this vacation will be the end of me.
Hi, I'm Annika.
And I'm Johnny. We're Happy Broccoli Games based in Berlin, Germany.
Our newest game is Duck Detective, the Ghost of Glamping, where you are the one and only Duck Detective, a depressed and recently divorced duck who must crack the case.
Inspect evidence, make deductions, and solve this no-murder mystery.
To the annoyance of the Duck Detective, he is joined by a new partner in solving crime, Freddy the Crocodile. Work together to unravel the truth and nibble on the crumbs of justice. Right now, we're working on a simplified Chinese language update that is coming out later this year.
We're very excited for you to play. The game is out on Steam, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One and Series XS, and PlayStation 5. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Are those bread slices?
Duck Detective.
The Ghost of Glamping!
Duck Detective, the Ghost of Glamping, has already won its way onto PC and consoles, so go check it out if you haven't already.
Okay, we've had plenty of exciting premises so far, but how about a rhythm roguelike from the maestros
Oh,
behind
it's this
Patapon?
one again.
Get on your dancing shoes, folks, because
It's
Ratatan
the
is up
Patapon
next.
thing. Ratapon.
Where I still like the music, but I could not play.
realize the little guy's a cat. I think this is the same trailer from yesterday.
It looks very similar, if not the same.
Yeah, I believe this actually is the exact same trailer from yesterday.
I'm still just here for the music.
You just want the soundtrack.
Pretty much.
Well,
Rat
I'm pretty
is
sure when the
coming
game
to Steam
does
early
launch, the
access on July
soundtrack will be
25th.
available
But
anyway.
there's a free demo available on Steam if you want to give it a try.
And we're following that bombshell with a new trailer for Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile, an interactive 70s twist on the beloved detective mystery.
It's Poirot, don't you know?
Oh.
Sure.
It can't be.
Seems legit.
It's Hercule Poirot.
Monsieur Poirot, I guess you know why I asked you to come.
Is it just me, or
What
does
do
he
you
look
suggest
like,
I
what's the
do?
actor's
Can you confirm
name?
that all the passengers
The
are
one that
present
played
for the meeting?
Magnum PI.
Yes, we keep the list. Everyone is here.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Sure.
I'm sorry to disrupt what promised to be a beautiful day, but I have some terrible news. But we must stay calm if we want to find the culprit. I have a small idea of the situation.
I'm May Leach. My, you got here quickly. I've just finished my latest case. Okay, let's see what I can find.
But someone is lying to me. It is a big case, Miss Royce.
I mean, it's a detective game.
A
Everyone's
dangerous
lying.
one. What do we have here?
Even you're
Thank you,
lying?
Mr. Poirot. I'm now going to search each of you.
I don't trust you.
Then there's still time to stop them before they strike again.
Tomorrow, the day at least is here. Every question must have its answer.
Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile is coming to PC and consoles in September of 2025, but you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Games Store.
Okay, I don't want to build up this next trailer too much, but let's just say you're gonna flip.
Oh, the puns.
Clearly the puns.
All the puns. Oh, it's House Flipper, isn't it?
Maybe?
Say that like you know.
Oh. House Flipper Scooby-Doo? What?
Scooby-Dooby-Doo!
Zoinks, Laura! House Flipper 2 Scooby-Doo is meddling its way onto PC and consoles this Scootober.
Now we're starting to close in on the end of the show, but not before we show you our final ones to watch deep dive.
Our team behind the scenes visited the Hangar 13 office for an exclusive insight.
I mean,
into
that was
Mafia,
a one to watch.
Here's all the gory details.
Mafia, the Old Country is
not a
both
game
a
without a knife
prequel
fight.
to the original Mafia trilogy, and it also sets things up for what might be to come in the future, going back to 1900s Sicily, so the birth of not just the Mafia game, but also the actual Mafia itself, back to where organised crime first really came from.
In Mafia the Old Country, you play as a character called Enzo Favara, who's an upcoming gangster trying to make his way in the Sicilian Mafia.
As a child, he's worked in the sulfur mines, sold there by his parents, a really horrible upbringing for a kid, which unfortunately happened back in those days. So he doesn't know family, he doesn't really know love. He escapes, he falls in with the Teresi crime family, and then this game really, this story shows his rise through the ranks as he goes from being this impoverished young man to a made man.
For Mafia the Old Country, we moved to Unreal Engine 5, which has really enabled us to do incredible things with the characters, with the landscapes, with the cinematics. Every single aspect of the game has undergone a significant graphical upgrade.
Mafia has always been about pushing the technology of its day to do the best in cinematic storytelling and exciting narrative gameplay. It really makes what's already an emotional story even more emotional and meaningful.
We've been able to capture incredible nuances in the mocap, in the acting, in all of the character performances. That's really helped us to bring our story to life. And as a little taste of what's in store, we've got a cinematic to show, which shows a key moment in Enzo's story.
Peggy 18.
I mean, do you really want story moments being spoiled this early? 2K?
I think they already kind of talked about this one. I mean, you know he's joining the Mafia.
Spoilers!
I mean, they already
all
said
of the men in this room are bound by blood. This is a family. And in this family, we follow a code of honor. It's a way of life. A brotherhood.
You're here because of your deeds. And the assertion
now there's a
of
familiar
those who stand
voice.
at your side.
This life is one of secrecy. If you make a friend, meet a woman.
I'm not the best voice recognition, so
about our
yeah.
It is binding. It is not forgiving. To betray one is to betray all.
Well, that's a happy line.
Do you wish to commit?
Yes! The happy line of all time.
To this family?
Yes. I do.
Then, before the eyes of all here present, join me.
That's a weird place to cut someone.
Ew.
To become a man of honor, repeat these words.
Seems like a convoluted process, to be quite honest here.
My loyalty.
I mean, cut your lip open, bleed onto a photo, and burn it?
I swear my loyalty to this family.
It's very
My
ritualistic.
flesh must burn like this saint if I do not keep my oath.
My flesh must burn like this saint if I do not keep my oath.
Welcome, Enzo.
Benvenuto, Enzo.
Benvenuto, Enzo. Benvenuto, Enzo.
Salute.
Salute.
Take a trip to Sicily when Mafia: The Old Country lands on August 8th for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Next on our docket is a developer presentation for Tenet of the Spark. If you haven't seen it all over social media, this is a time-hopping brawler where you solve puzzles and crush enemies across three distinct timelines.
I haven't seen it either.
I did see it listed on Steam, but...
Hey, what's up? I'm Artem, the game director at Rogue Games, a small indie team scattered around the globe. We're making our first game, Tenet of the Spark.
The true power of the Spark!
It's a cinematic action where you fight bad guys over 3 timelines. Present day, the Viking Age, and the Aztec civilization. All at the same time. You got it, right?
Ancestor, I need you.
And it's not just for show. You have to use all 3 characters to explore, deal with tricky enemy types, and solve puzzles. It also answers questions you thought you'd never ask. Like, how the hell does this black boxer have a Viking for the great-great-great-grandpa? Or why does this train car turn into a giant rock?
I mean, that's just...
And the biggest question is, why did they risk it all with such a difficult project?
Because who wouldn't want to have
you can start with classic one, then send your opponent across the arena with your hammer, switch again to pull this little laser, hit him with a huge combo across all 3 timelines.
The hell are you?
And now we're making that game with the blood, sweat, and spark. Tenet of the Spark. You got it, right?
I got a little mini-me. Look, psh, psh, psh. Watch the hook, watch the hook.
We're not dropping the release date yet because we want to do it right. But we can say it's coming to both PC and consoles. Follow and wishlist Tenet of the Spark on Steam. And go look at your family album. Maybe your grandpa was a badass like mine. You never know.
SSD technology for PS5.
Thank you to Roar Games for the inside scoop on Tenet of the Spark. It's coming soon to PC and consoles, so pop it on your wish lists. All right, what have you got for us, Laura?
A first look at gameplay for Cresol, Feeder of Idols. This is a first-person horror shooter for fans of BioShock and Resident Evil. You fight creepy statues on Tormented Island and use blood as your ammunition.
I'm gonna pre-order it right now.
Again,
Almighty Son,
can I not and just say I did?
guide my path.
No. No.
As the shadows of the abyss close in. Let your sacred light banish them. And if I am to fall, let my flesh turn to ash. So my soul may ascend to you.
I would just like astral blood for like your I don't know, stolen ability yourself. Not like your actual own blood.
I just want to know about all of this.
For all eternity. Now and forever. Cresol.
Holy moly, that was good.
You're telling me. Cresol Theater of Idols is coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 later this year. And your Steam wish lists in just a few moments, probably.
I hate to say it, Matt, but I think we've arrived at the final trailer.
Okay, well, how do you want to do this?
Okay, I'm thinking we both look into that camera right there, and we're both sad that the show's over. But it's okay, because that last trailer's really cool, and so the folks at home will be happy, and we've done a good job, I think. So, does that work?
You know, sounds perfect to me. Please enjoy our final world premiere.
If the trailer's cool, though.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, it's fun.
Welcome, sisters, daughters of Hortus, to these blessed halls of Porthbarrow. You have been chosen, honored to the parish, to serve the will of Mother.
Oh, that's
So
creepy.
come, step forward.
Yep. All the
Let us see
creepy.
what flowers she's given us. Such radiant blooms. So full of promise. Now, I must confess a change in plans. You shan't be entering the garden today. Take heart, faithful ones. The garden must still be tended. And tonight, you will be sown!
No, hold on. I've got something to show you.
Oh yeah, didn't you mention this yesterday?
No, I don't think so.
I bet you didn't expect that, did you?
Maybe. I would like to see gameplay. That was
your
super
first
creepy,
look at Ritual
but
Tides,
I have no idea how it
terrifying
plays.
odyssey where you tango with Lovecraftian terrors. Wishlist it now because it's coming soon to PC.
We'll have the full gameplay revealed during the next Future Games show in August, so mark your calendars for that. However, that does mean we've reached the very end of this year's Summer Showcase.
Don't go anywhere though, because FGS Live from Los Angeles airs right after this, with even more exclusive trailers, developer deep dives, and world premieres.
We'd like to thank everybody who has tuned into the Summer Showcase, as well as the dream-weaving
another show I
developers who
know
put their
nothing
all
about.
into those amazing trailers we debuted today.
And remember, you can head to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist your favorite games from today's show. We'll also have follow-up
I'm about
content
to
on
clock out,
GamesRadar.com
so-
and the FGS YouTube channel.
I'm Matt Mercer.
And I'm Laura Bailey.
yeah,
And this
I
has
wasn't
been the
playing
Future
Future
Game
Game
Show
Show
Summer Showcase 2025.
I am very curious what they're talking about, though. Oh, I guess there is another version that's live from LA?
I don't know. But I'm calling it here though, since yeah. Anyway though. Recording and yeah.
Man.
I am gonna wrap up the stream though, so yeah.
I'll watch a little
To
bit.
the Future Game Show Summer
Just a
Showcase.
little.
Thank you very much to Matt and Laura for their
Okay,
amazing work.
so
as
tomorrow
host,
should
but it is
be
not
Xbox
over yet,
and
but
PC
as you might be
Game
able to
Show.
tell, there are some new stars
Yes,
in
1
town,
p.m.
having myself,
EST
Jules Gill,
is the Xbox show.
Welcome to FGS Live from Los
Yeah, I'll need
Angeles.
to
We are
get
bringing
the
you today
time
some
for that.
exclusive new trailers,
Like,
demo
in
drops,
UK
release
time.
announcements, and of course, world premieres.
Yeah.
Okay, 6
At
p.m.
5 hours.
First exclusive.
So.
It is our very first world premiere.
Yeah. Okay then. So yeah. That was
But,
fun.
yeah, we're gonna go pretty much straight through from 1 to the PC gaming show at 3. So we'll probably end at like 4-ish, 4:30-ish.
Oh yeah, because the Xbox show has an entire segment just for
The Outer Worlds too.
Yeah, so that's pretty that'll probably be why it's gonna be like 2 hours then. Okay.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm gonna go ahead
Oh, that's kind of cute.
and go a session.
Obviously, though, this
South
is like
Snow.
a rip-off of Pal Worlds. Except for the floating house, for no particular reason.
Okie dokie. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh,
Have
hi
fun.
Navaya! I just a second got raided! Ah!
I mean, that's what
Hi
happens.
Navaya!
That's what happens.
Wow! I'm sticking around then. I'm sticking around. How you doing, Navaya? Oh no! Ah! I'm sticking around.
I mean, you get to see the Pal World clone.
true. How you doing, Navaya? What were you up to? Oh, and also in this case, I guess I'll resume the shared chat thing then.
Okay.
Wow. Just sent you the invite. No worries, Navaya. Let me drop you a shout out. What were you up to?
Wait. So you're telling me that you can become a pirate, transform into an animal at will, and
Oh, you were streaming the Gecko Gods. That's nice.
All of that footage came from the in-game online multiplayer. Oh, it's still my beating heart. I can finally live out my dream. Of being a pirate? No, just having hair at will. Ah, fair. Well, anyway, Guardians of the Wild Sky is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. You can wishlist it now and sign up for the playtest. Amazing. Now, Jules, I don't want to shock you. Good, because I do have a weak heart. But our next game is a terrifying twist on an old school classic. Ooh. Let's have a look at the multiplayer.
I'll stick around for a little longer and then raid out there.
Multiplayer System Shock 2?
Oh, okay.
I'll be the first to die. Did you kill him?
I shot him. He's still alive though.
So, in order to get out of that room, you're gonna have to push a button on the wall. Look. Okay, you jumped down. Okay. 2 broken ankles. I think those sorts.
There's probably a hypo for that.
It's cross-platform. Sweet.
5 crocodile rides. Don't. No.
Okay. Wow, this is a cramped elevator.
Yeah, this is almost like it wasn't designed for 4 players. Here comes. Buddies. Oh.
God.
Back to fail me again, insect.
You gotta love Shonen.
Oh, that multiplayer looks brilliant.
I need to get around to playing more of the System Shock remake.
Indeed, and you can blast Showdown back to base elements when System Shock 2's remaster releases on June the 26th.
By the way,
now, Jules,
for anyone curious, my audio from them is just super low because I don't think they turned up their game.
Exactly what I was going to say. How did you?
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Fair. This is ENVtuber.
In ENVtuber, you are the monster. The nation of Avencia is at war.
Right.
As the last surviving member of your cult, your deity has gifted you with unholy powers. Shapeshift through the kingdom, transform into enemies and deceive your foes. Unleash chaos wherever you go. Choose abilities on the skill tree and create the ultimate heretic of your dreams. Go in stealth, go in combat, go however you want toward freedom. The choice is yours. Other games let you
like
pet the dog. In this game, you can be the dog. Plus, for the first time, we're announcing local co-op. Team up with a doppelganger and take Avencia by storm.
Great.
ENVtuber is coming to Kickstarter on June 24th. Pre-order now and get a free copy of Dead Man's Hand card roulette action when you purchase the full game. ENVtuber. Demo available on Steam. Pre-order now.
ENVtuber is coming to PC and consoles with a Kickstarter launching on June 24th.
It is pure chaos and I absolutely love it. But you know what else I absolutely love?
Go on.
Planning road networks for busy cities.
Oh, it's a wild Friday night over your house, isn't it?
You have no idea.
That is a specific thing.
The next game is the Golden Joystick
He's very niche in his
Motorways,
interests.
which is bringing out a brand new game mode. Ooh, how exciting! Start your engines.
What were we asking?
It definitely wasn't about this.
How does a game look both charming and tense at the same time?
Oh, it's the look that I go for. It's called being socially anxious and a people pleaser.
Ah, right, okay. And fans of Mini Motorways will sure be pleased with that announcement, and you too can check out the new creative mode when it drops on the 26th of August for Apple Arcade, Switch, and PC.
Up next is a game that's making waves due to its breathtaking art style and high-octane action. This is Moros Protocol.
Okay.
Detected.
Can you escape the confines of a decaying and deadly warship? Well, find out for yourself when the Morose Protocol drops on PCs later this year. And of course, you can wishlist it right now.
So, Jules, what's your deepest fear?
Well, that is a tough one, actually. It could either be my cats finally becoming sentient and telling me that I'm too needy, or
sentient cats.
Falls out and you find out that I've got no chin whatsoever.
I mean, hold on to those harrowing thoughts,
no
because
chin?
we're about to have an interview with developers Variable State for upcoming sci-fi horror Deepest Fear. Have you really got no chin?
Like a turtle.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Burrows, Creative Director at Variable State. Right now, our team is working on Deepest Fear, a claustrophobic horror shooter in a retro-futuristic setting. You play Danny Carroll, survivor of a catastrophic disaster aboard an underwater habitat. Far beneath the ocean, a secret has been unearthed which throws mankind's future into jeopardy. You must fight your way to the heart of a sinister project and uncover a mystery both deeply personal and profound in its implications. The game is an immersive sim with Metroidvania level design. It's a spiritual successor to games like System Shock 2 and Prey 2017. What distinguishes Deepest Fear from similar titles is its unique focus on real-time fluid simulation. Water in Deepest Fear looks and behaves in physically accurate ways.
There was a game called Hydro something.
It environments. It conducts electricity. It transfers heat. It knocks you off your feet with surging currents and deadly vortexes.
It did a really big,
manipulated
like,
by creating
thing
dams, locking
with
down
water.
compartments, and using tools and equipment unique to our sci-fi setting. And more than that,
I mean, if you got a fear of drowning, then you're in for a bad time here.
Creating a primordial soup for violent entities to spontaneously manifest from.
Great.
Every puddle, leak, or water source is a potential spawn point for an entity to strike. Some of the greatest stories ever told in games have come from the horror genre. Our ambition is for Deepest Fear to sit alongside these great works. Success is not guaranteed, but we know our commitment to quality and creativity is second to none.
Deepest
we would
Fear.
nothing less than to make the best game possible with the resources we have available.
The game itself's a pun.
Weapon feel. Expect creative, strategic
The
enemy
game itself's a pun.
Expect intuitive, customizable controls, and expect high, stable frame rates across a range of hardware specs. For now, Deepest Fear is coming exclusively to Steam. If you'd like to see the game on other platforms, please let those platform holders know. We want it too. As for Deepest Fear's development, we'll have more to share about the game in the coming months. Please, please wishlist the game on Steam if you like what you see. We want Deepest Fear to be the next great immersive sim, and your enthusiasm energizes our creativity. So please spread the word, tell your friends, talk about the game on social media. It really helps more than you can imagine. Enjoy the rest of the show. Bye.
Why are they always trying to scare me?
Scary stuff indeed, my friends. If you're looking for a horror
Maybe
show
the main
underwater,
specific
then
for
Deepest
you.
Fear may be the game for you.
It sounds chilling, Jules, which right now
No,
would be
thank
most
you.
welcome. I am getting crispy in the LA sun.
Yeah, tell me about it. Even though I've got Factor 1000 liberally applied all over my body, I am burning up. In fact, I'm going to need to take a breather for a bit.
I
if that's
actually
okay.
just got
That's
some new
absolutely fine. In fact,
sunscreen
our
the
next
other day.
game is both an action-packed RPG and an idle game, which for those of you who don't know, is a game where you can literally play it half asleep with your hand on the mouse, clicking away.
Moisturizing
Amazing stuff. Well,
sunscreen.
this is Berserk Bits.
That reminds me so much of that, man, I can't even think of that.
The one with the customizable pods? I believe it's the same situation, the same deal here, but...
Mega Man. The one Mega Man game. That's what I'm trying to think of. It was like Mega Man Net something or other.
Yeah, Net EXE.
And you can wish this Berserk Bits over on Steam right now and check out an updated demo ahead of its launch later this year.
File network. Okay.
Thy ears,
Thanks.
Julian. Because next we have a glorious coming-of-age adventure.
How
It
you
doesn't
doing?
just feature a bopping soundtrack.
Okay.
The bopping soundtrack is woven into the gameplay. Here's Mixtape.
Oh, more mixtape. Because
yeah.
Yes.
What are we doing?
Hanging out.
Getting
Game from the world of Nevi's stream.
Is a coming of age action-adventure game about three friends on their last night together.
Nevi's amazing.
And they listen to this perfectly curated mixtape containing music from Devo and Joy Division and Lush and Smashing Pumpkins and a whole bunch of incredible music. And through gameplay, through music, you relive their finest hours.
It felt important at the time.
The music is a mixtape and so is the gameplay. There's everything from skateboarding to pulling slushies. There's an amazing...
Wait, you can pull slushies?
And let me just say, I just want to say, our toilet paper tech is second to none. The way you can toilet paper that house, I'm extremely proud of. And, you know, a great Theft Auto.
Game of the Year contender right there. We gotta have that toilet paper tech.
One moment. It's the pigs, darling.
I think one of the things I enjoyed most about making the game was collating the soundtrack.
But we need to know the slushy tech as well.
Emotion of how to get that music. I'm not saying it was The Cure, but I remember we were trying to get one song and one of the people who owned the copyright was up a mountain and we had to like send a Sherpa to go and find this guy so we could get the rights to Plain Song by The Cure. So that was definitely one of the most exciting things, was like tracking down these artists. I think if you really love hangout movies like Dazed and Confused or Ferris Bueller's Day Off, or you're really into Wayne's World, I think that a lot of those references that you will get into mixtape. And I think game-wise, it's hard to draw some comparisons to what it is. I think it's a weird mishmash of different things. I think maybe like What Remains of Edith Finch is something you could draw on. Obviously, it's tonally whiplash from that game, but like I said, it's a mixtape of craziness, of music, of different emotions, of different eras even, and a different gameplay.
It always reminds me a little bit of Life is
soon.
Strange.
Wishlisted on Steam. You're going to be able to play it
but in
on
like
Xbox
a different
and
format.
On Game Pass Day 1, PlayStation, Epic,
I mean, I was gonna say, makes sense given that Life is Strange is also covered at head to toe in license.
Mixtape.
I mean, yes.
There have been noise complaints.
Okay.
I'm sure there were noise complaints.
Featuring an
all the noise complaints.
Absolute bangers. Mixtape is coming to PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series later this year. They had me at toilet roll TPing a house.
Not enough games have that as a feature, in my opinion, over there. Now, Ames, I just want to say something right here, right now. I think that you would make a great queen. And you want to know why? I think it's because you're kind, you're very regal, and I think that once the battle is about to begin,
Heavy lies the crown.
Hell of a rousing speech.
Oh, thanks, man. I think you make a pretty good
Man,
remark too.
that is so close to the Linkin Park song.
Well, luckily for us, the next game that we're going to be talking about, Thrive Heavy Lies the Crown,
So that
is
is
a medieval
Heavy
monarch
is the
simulator
Crown.
that is multiplayer, so we can play together. Take a look.
I don't know if I need a city builder though in my life.
Everybody needs a city builder. I mean,
I don't know.
Why else is SimCity the whole legacy? I'm just saying.
Thrive Heavy Lies the Crown is out now in early access, and if you play it, you too can build your own medieval legacy. Amy, what are you doing?
I'm practicing my breach and clear maneuvers, Jules.
Right, that seems like the obvious time to do that.
It actually
Right
is,
in
because
front
in
of
our
a
next
police
game, you and
station.
your 3 friends can take part in police raids as a crack
Sure.
team of operatives.
Sure.
This is Phantom Squad.
Seems legit.
Jeez Louise, that game looks intense.
It really does, and you can get ready to clear, breach, and detain sooner than you think because Phantom Squad has a demo out right now, Jules.
Oh, lovely stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, let's keep the action going because now we're going to chat to Rogue Factor and their upcoming game, Hell Is Us. They took us on a lovely studio tour and gave us a developer interview, which is coming up right now.
Well, that's nice of them.
So Hell Is Us, in terms of genre, for me, it's just an adventure game. And I truly mean this in the sense that you're going to go live an adventure with a very strong emphasis on exploration and discovery with absolutely no hand-holding. And it's kind of 50% exploration, 50% combat, so third-person melee combat with medieval weapons, even though it takes place in the modern era. There's a whole story behind that, of course. And yeah, I mean, you're by yourself and you need to figure out what's going on and go on investigations and fight your way through at the same time. So today I'll talk about the dungeons in Hell Is Us and what they mean and why they're there. They're so linked to the story and the lore and the deep history of the country and why all that stuff is happening without spoiling anything. And they're tremendously at the center of your golden path and what you need to achieve. I don't want the dungeons to be in modern environments as well, like an abandoned warehouse or an abandoned metro station. I still wanted the dungeons to be like, you feel like you're Indiana Jones, you know what I mean? And you need to go through them, and there's puzzles and there's things to figure out. There's side stuff in them as well, and there are main challenges at the end, which are not always necessarily like a boss fight related, but there's always like a kind of like a bit of an eclectic thing happening at the end.
Like a mini boss then?
Obviously, we're a very small team for a game this big. Like, we reach maybe 55 people. So the dungeons, they're not all of them as complex as some, like, all the time. And yeah, it's just, again, it's just this good old thing of, like, there's dungeons in this game. You know what I mean? Like, even though if it's not your main minute-to-minute thing, they're there.
Sure. He went spinny, spinny, spinny.
Spin to win. Spin to win. Spin to win.
And you can explore the supernatural world of Hideo when Hell Is Us drops for current-gen consoles and PC on September the 5th. And I, for one, cannot wait.
Oh, I'm so excited for Hell Is Us. Up next, we have a self-announced love letter to the Souls-like series and the merciless combat and esoteric storytelling that fans have learnt to love and cry relentlessly about. This is Prison of Husks.
You coveted my heart in life.
We did just see this, but...
Yeah, there seems to be quite a few things that we've seen in the main show.
They add in a few others, which is why I keep watching them.
Yeah. I mean, I figured that this, like, whole show thing would be more, like, diving a little deeper into some of the stuff they've shown up in the main show.
I mean, for this one, I'm just not a fan of, like, PS1 era graphics. Which, unfortunately, yeah, this is, like, PS1 era 3D graphics.
You can check out Prison of Husks right now on Steam. There's a free demo.
Now, fresh
Oh,
off
that looks
his recent
funky.
announcement, we're off to the strange world of Davy X. Jones, which, if you've not seen, is basically like if Doom was mixed with pirates. And yes, I love everything about that. Yarr!
I like the
We're
look.
Parasite, a studio of industry veterans
Because
behind critically
cats.
acclaimed Blacktail. And
Obviously.
this is your first dive into the Locker, our new world, the surreal pirate underworld of Davy X. Jones. Welcome to a fresh take on the legend, where story fuels action and death is just the beginning. Betrayed, robbed, and beheaded, pirate captain Davy Jones sinks to the Locker, the seafarer's afterlife. Now, it's time for revenge, with your body and your talking skull fighting side by side. Two halves of a legend, one hell of a journey. In Davy X Jones, you'll explore 9 islands floating in an infinite sea of clouds, each with its own unexpected challenges and unique secrets to uncover. Master first-person combat with sword, gun, and grappling hook as you fight your way back into legend, one behemoth at a time.
The ship looks
Fast,
interesting.
fluid, and fierce, Davy X Jones brings classic pirate fantasy to life with a twisted edge. It's bold and powered by dark humor, all wrapped in a world as strange as it is stunning.
I don't
Ready
really
to jump
need
in?
the
You
dark
won't have to
humor
wait long.
though.
Play
And then
Davy X Jones demo during Steam Next Fest.
Maybe you
Wishlist
know,
now.
I have an
Spread
ad
the
blocker
word.
turned on
Get ready to
because
become the devil
otherwise you
himself.
would keep blocking everything I'm watching.
Who's the
with your
greatest
ads.
pirate of them all? That's right, Captain Davy and Jones. What,
They love
you
bringing up
need
that
one more?
window that says, "Hey, you're
You
using
think
an ad
we need
blocker."
one more? I will get one more.
Amazing stuff indeed, and you can be sure that we'll be covering Davy X Jones more here on the FGS socials, so stay tuned and check out that new demo as well.
Now, if you thought life in general was pretty grim, try surviving on the hostile landscape of Mars. Here's Blind Descent.
Okay.
You're finally
We're
awake.
back on
We're going to Mars!
I recommend initiating a scan of your surroundings.
I'm pretty sure that's not Mars.
You are 10 miles below
They
the
did
Martian
say
surface.
Mars.
No signals detected. As your AI assistant, I advise immediate adaptation. Becoming a part of the ecosystem is essential for long-term survival.
No, thank you.
Chance of escape. Non-zero. Chance of locating other crew members. Non-zero. Some may still be alive.
Sure, I'll believe that.
Seems legit.
You know it's a survival game. There is no chance
Blind
that
Descent will
anyone
become
is
to early
alive.
access for PC very shortly, and you can wishlist the game right now. But let's change pace as we talk about how rubbish dating is.
Oh my god, mate. All the apps are rubbish. Sometimes I wish I could just date my PS5.
Well, luckily for you, I've got just the game for you, because we're going to be talking about Date Everything. A
And
dating
Matt and Laura
simulator
are
in which
back.
you can literally date everything. We're talking lusty lampshades and saucy
And
sauce pots.
no, I don't want to date
And we're going to throw it back to
lampshades.
Matthew and Laura, who starred in
Or
the game, to tell us what
sofas.
it's like
Okay,
turning
would you
inanimate
wanna
objects
date,
into
a
inanimate
chair?
objects with just their
No.
mouths. That sounded better in my head.
No, it didn't.
potted plant?
Roll the fudge.
I'm demisexual.
pathetic,
I need to get to know
worthless
someone
little
before
rat. What
I
can you tell
want to
me
date
about
them in the
your
first place.
Date everything.
Was that burp? Date everything. So sorry.
You can date.
Fair enough.
And I
I'll
can't get
probably-
to
Oh,
know
that's
a
why those
lampshade.
two were in the main show then. They voice people. They voice I'm in the
possessive.
game.
And it's an unhealthy relationship, but you should totally try it out.
Did they?
Yeah.
Did they film
What
this
about you?
right
I
after
play
the other?
Chance, the D20, to no one's surprise.
You open your mouth.
I'm gonna
and
guess
out
so.
comes-
Chance, what a great name.
He's great too.
They put so many people in this game.
And it's so well written.
It really is. It was so much fun.
It's
By the way,
rare that someone comes out with a
I
game
didn't mention
that
this earlier,
ends a
but
genre.
the
'Cause
folded
I don't know what you date from this point forward in games. You
Can't-
can date everything.
You can date your
cuffs
existentialism.
that Laura's
Oh,
got on,
among other- I know a few
fashion-wise,
things
that's
that you can
supposed
unlock
to
in
be
that
a
game.
sign that you're a
So,
lesbian.
Play it. It's coming out
Please,
soon.
it's gonna be really fun.
So good. The
Really,
writing is
really fun.
incredible. It's so.
I have no
What's up,
idea.
baby? That's a fantastic red shirt you've got. Glad it doesn't cover your sweet ass.
What the hell?
Everything.
It is like nothing I have ever known before or since.
Thank you very much to Matt and Laura for that wonderful take on this very strange game.
And what you just saw was, in fact, only a humble snippet of a much bigger interview coming to the FGS YouTube channel soon with the lovely Matthew Mercer and Laura Bailey. So subscribe for that.
And you too can date everything when the game drops on June the 17th for Xbox Series X and S, PS5, Nintendo Switch, and of course, PC.
I can't wait to date a popcorn machine.
We're going to have a little look
I
at
wish you luck with
Puzzler,
that.
The House of Tesla.
And if I cannot, then I will be very, very disappointed.
They do really like their puzzle games these days. Alright, while the puzzle game is going on, I'm gonna step out and use the restroom.
Okay.
I will be right back.
I'll keep the chaos going.
I mean, I struggled to change a bloody light bulb in my house, so I got no chance with that game. However, you too can feel illuminated mentally when House of Tesla drops on Xbox Series X, S, PS5, and PC later this year.
Now, Jules, think fast. What's next?
I just told you my brain, no work good. Topless dog poker.
Oh, I wish. It's another world premiere.
Oh,
enjoy.
Hope.
Alright, well, I got
That's my name. My home is in the city of Shenyang. It's beautiful. And I've always felt safe here. But that's all about to change.
I mean,
I live with my parents in a small apartment downtown. Or I did. I'm home! Mom? Dad? Anyone here? What happened? I need to find my parents. But how can I if I don't even know why they disappeared? People here are scared and don't want to get involved. But at least some are willing to talk. I don't know where this is leading me.
Not
but
much.
Every clue reveals more of the city's darkest secrets. No matter what, I have to find my parents.
As long as
I'm searching,
I'm intrigued.
I still have hope.
Yeah, this is the game. Gameplay revealed this August. Fair enough.
None of that was gameplay?
No.
And that was the world premiere cinematic trailer for Hope in the City, a neo-noir mystery coming soon to PC. If you like what you saw, wishlist now on Steam.
Now, with our next game, we're travelling back in time to medieval legacies of sword fighting and, of course, bardcore music.
I mean, they both have medieval times crowns on their heads.
Hard Day's Night.
No.
All night long.
Are you done?
Never.
Roll the clip.
Night Fever.
No.
Since we've got all the time in the world, let me tell you a story
when the audio just stops for a second.
About King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table. It was a mythical time when being a knight really meant something. For them, honor was worth even more than life. But they knew how to spare their adversary when he deserved it. They courageously confronted the treacherous and deceitful, and delivered justice to the poor and oppressed. They served their king and queen loyally, in war and in peace, because they knew that their sovereigns would support them in return when they needed it.
That sounds kind of funky.
Magic was everywhere.
Just a little.
And fairies, dragons, and giants were part of every great adventure. Above all,
Actually,
it was a time
it
when
makes
the
you kind
strength
of
of warriors
think a little
came
bit
from love,
of stained glass windows.
not hate. Listen to this story and learn, young knight. Because when reality is nothing but lies, violence and injustice, it is wise to turn to legends for hope.
Well, that's got a demo.
Heck yeah.
Legends of the Round Table is a colourful medieval RPG in which you undertake perilous quests in order to defend your kingdom.
Well met, my liege. Up next, we have the sequel to a beloved action RPG that I know loads of people are excited about, especially this guy.
Yep.
We spoke to the devs behind Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault. Here's what you can expect from the upcoming game.
We've been working a lot in Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, and we are so happy that it's coming outside soon. Moonlighter 2 is basically the direct sequel to the first one, and you are a little merchant that used to get into trouble, and you will experience classic fantasy adventures, so seen in many video games, but as the role of a merchant that has to take care of a shop and survive. Basically, what we tried with Moonlighter 2 is bring everything that made it special, the first one, and try to upgrade it, update it, make it more polished, more fitting, and we are trying to make new and old players come back and enjoy a lot the world and the game that we made for them. So yeah, I hope we made it.
Already, a lot of people already love it, and this time we are going more rogue, we are going 3D, we are going into a whole new dimension of quality and ambition. Honestly, the thing I'm more excited to see people trying and to try it myself when the game is fully released is the new combat system, because I already love all the Zelda nods here and there in the first game, but this time you can feel that there's a new combat system, a more deeper system in there, like with the perks that we also have in the dungeons, that you can really create and experiment in a lot more ways than in the first game, and I'm really excited to try that. I think that if you love Hades and how it's played, and you grew up playing Wind Waker, you have the perfect tiling here. Moonlighter 2 is coming to PC, PlayStation and Xbox Series this summer, and I can't wait for you to try it.
Tell me, little merchant, how much can you take?
I mean, the obvious answer is a lot.
Oh man, that looks absolutely fantastic.
It looks so good, doesn't it? They've added loads of new mechanics. Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault is coming to PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox
Still
Series
no
this
date?
summer.
We're basically
Now, Amy, how
in
do
summer
you
now,
fancy
though.
revealing another release date
I mean, yes.
for another game?
Oh, go on then.
Okay, well here's the official release date trailer for upcoming quirky action rhythm puzzle platformer Antro.
That was a mouthful of genres.
You could even say all the genres.
I mean, what's he missing? Horror and FPS? An RPG.
Farming,
I forgot RPG.
Farming sim, life sim, cooking sim.
When we look at all
game.
these sims.
Not really, because they're all super different in their own right. Sports games, VR. MMO. Live action loot shooter, extraction shooter.
You heard it here first, guys.
Battle
Antro is
Royale.
coming to PS5, Xbox Series, and PC on the 27th of June. If you're keen, wishlist it now and have a bash at the free demo.
Now, Amy, I've got a question for you. How do you feel about clowns?
Absolutely not.
Ah, that is a shame, because we're actually going to be talking
I
about
agree with
Terrify,
her.
the arcade game, an old-school beat-em-up side
Nah,
story.
you
total
want it
and this
really.
stars everyone's favourite murderous clown, Art.
Co-op!
It's co-op, we can play together. How about I watch you play from behind a pillow?
Oh, I was hoping that you take charge. I'm terrified too.
camera a laser?
Yes. Yes, it is.
See, this is why people don't like clowns. Just beating up people on the street.
I mean, at least not the killer clown trend from in the UK like a decade ago. Demo now available.
Art the Clown is a classy man, if you ask me. I also take a bin bag on a night out.
I've told you about that. That's just weird.
What?
Anyway,
why would you not need a bin bag?
PC and consoles very soon, and of course, it's going to be invading your nightmares as well.
Now, I reckon I can sell you, Jules, on our next game in 6 words.
Absolutely impossible, but go on.
Bears and giraffes in mech suits.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Roll that trailer. Roll that trailer.
Listen up, rookie! You think you've got what it takes to survive? Unleash the ultimate machine. Rewrite the battlefield again, and again. So choose your pilot, build your mech, lock your loadout. This is Animal Stars Arena.
That looks so cool.
I tell you what, those mechs are so cute and adorable that I just want to collect them all and sit in my studio painting them for hours at a time.
May, your Warhammer's really showing.
It really, really is, and I do not apologise. That was the latest exclusive trailer for Animo Stars Arena.
If you liked it,
oh my god, enough with the puns!
Also, go to their Kickstarter and wishlist it on Steam. It really helps the devs out.
The audio
it
is
really
out of
does
sync again.
indeed.
Let me see
Now,
if I
the
can
next
fix
game
it.
that we're going to be talking about is a bit of you, my friend, because it is a time-travelling murder mystery, and it
And
is
of course, I
deliciously
immediately
weird.
get
You really know me.
another
I do indeed,
ad.
and it's also a world premiere. Enjoy.
I'm gonna add. Go away. There are things to see, and I don't even know how synced up it's gonna be. And it's not synced at all. Screw you.
Oh dear.
Could be worse though. They're still on the clowns on the YouTube one.
Bruh.
So I guess Twitch is living in the future.
Welcome from the future. Well, that was funky.
I'm not quite sure what I just watched, but I do know that I need to play it immediately.
Well, what you did actually watch was Dead Watch, a quirky comedic horror puzzle game that's
I'm
dropping
gonna
for
try
PC
to reload the
in
other
20...
one and see if I can sync these. So we're gonna lose audio for a sec. It's just them talking. Nothing of importance has been lost.
Oh no, or yeah, no importance at all.
And of course, immediately another ad. I do like the visuals for whatever this is.
Ouch.
No.
Right. Definitely not in sync. Man.
Dark times we're in, eh?
Don't go thinking you're a hero, kid. There's a reason why they're keeping people out.
Who's behind all this?
uncle is a dangerous man, Miss Ravenstone.
I mean, the environment is pretty.
You're already a part of it.
Yes, it is.
That was the latest trailer for Dimhaven The Lost Source, a narrative-driven puzzle-adventure game. And Amy, what the hell are you doing, mate? What are you doing?
Well, our Uber driver's cancelled again.
Right.
We've got to get back to the hotel somehow, so I'm calling a sandworm.
Okay, well, luckily we are talking about Dune Awakening, which this seems very reminiscent of, because we went to go speak to developers about their MMORPG game, and they had things to tell us. Big, small, and worm-like. My Uber was like working a couple of minutes ago. We don't need to do this, surely.
We're fine, he said 3 minutes.
This is your path to awakening.
Hello, my name is Joel Bylos, and I'm the creative director in Funcom Oslo, and we're working on Dune Awakening. Dune Awakening is a survival game on a massive scale. It's first and foremost a great Dune game, and then we layer in the survival elements that make a lot of sense because Arrakis
Here,
is the
take
most
this
dangerous planet
rifle.
in the universe.
You'll need
You'll be dodging sandstorms, sandworms, hostile
Yay,
scavengers,
rifles!
avoiding Sardaukar dropships, and playing through the game as you level up and try to uncover this great conspiracy that's happening in the Imperium. I like to refer back to the actual writing of Frank Herbert because there's a scene in the book where Paul is in an ornithopter and they ask Liet Kynes, what would you do if you were trapped in the desert? And he says very simple.
She looks cute.
Check the integrity of my still suit. Stick to rocky ground to avoid the sandworms. And if you're very careful and stay out of the storms, you can make your way out of it.
I mean, I want to guess that.
And that's kind of how I
might
like
be a
people to start. Get equipped,
but yeah.
Check the integrity of your gear and make sure that you're getting water. Stick to rocky ground. And slowly make your way to civilization. The first thing you need to know about Dune Awakening's story is it takes place in an alternate timeline. In this universe, Jessica Atreides gave birth to a daughter instead of a son, so Paul Atreides does not exist. And the game kind of explores the consequences of that decision. And so you as a player, you start out as a prisoner on a prison transport bound for a place called Neo-Carthag. And your prison ship gets shot down. And you land in this, in this shipwreck. You get rescued from the shipwreck by a mysterious stranger, and that's kind of where your journey begins in the game. And then, as you explore the story, you basically go out with this task: find the Fremen, and you're trying to figure out what has happened to the native people of Arrakis, where they've gone, and why. We aren't going into too much detail about post-launch, but there's one thing I've promised the fans that I can tell them is going to come down the road, and that is riding sandworms.
I mean, it has to happen.
There you go, then. You'll soon get the right worms.
Dune Awakening is out now for those who pre-ordered on Steam, on PC. It is coming on June 10th for people who purchase through Steam on PC, and it will be coming to consoles at a later date.
Hell yeah!
Amazing stuff. Now, unfortunately, we are at the tail
I mean, if
end
the
of
devs
our
want to
show,
hand
but
me a
we're going to
key.
leave you with one final thing that is absolutely beefy, my friends. Get
Same
hyped.
here.
Thank you so much for joining us for FGS Live from LA. We've had an amazing time. Thank you for indulging our silly and possibly very
I guess we went through the whole
definitely.
show.
But you can get yourself.
I thought there was
hyped for
one
the
more
next
thing
future
after
game show
Dune.
showcase,
So
which is
I
going
saw
to be
that
at Gamescom
there were like a
in
bunch of like
August. So between those two
games lined up, and there was something after Dune.
Games that were featured in this showcase and the one with Matt and Laura.
Speaking of
I'm
Steam
not
page,
sure.
you'll also find a fair few demos over there from many of the games you've
The
seen
light spring
tonight,
shirt.
including the one you're about to see.
There you
So all
go.
that's left to say is goodbye and thank you very much for having us.
Final game.
Masz.
I thought it was a birthday.
Wstrętna, wijąca się i oślizgła masz. Gdzie ja jestem, do cholery?
No jak to gdzie? W jeziornych
What the heck?
kolonii. No nie wygłupiaj się.
That is very much Russian.
Wiesz jak pogrywać ze szkodnikami, świeżak? O, widzę, że nie z byle kim skacze.
Wait.
Beczka! Czy zrobię jazdę próbną? Tam jest fajna trasa.
Okay, that was disturbing.
Extremely. I mean, if you want to make a point,
Proszę tego nie robić.
make a point!
Kurwa mać, daj kobiecie trochę prywatności.
Cholera jasna, proszę pani!
Przemyśl to. Może będziesz tego żałował.
I have no idea what we're watching.
Nor do I.
I do know that it is now over, though.
Yes, for real. So yeah, thankfully I had that raid that basically kept me going. Yeah!
I mean, we did get to see a few new things, so...
Yeah, there's that too. And learned that you'll get to ride a sandworm. And that he's coming, and that Dune's coming to consoles too.
Alright, I'm gonna set up my raid. Again.
Yeah, I'm gonna find someone to raid out to then, since I still got a fair few people from earlier's raid.
In my case, I'm raiding the same person that I raided earlier. We're gonna go visit Sagi again. So yeah, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Yes, 1 p.m. And we're just gonna go straight through until everything's done.
Yeah.
Hey, Raza.
Hi,
Welcome.
Raza.
I think that's it. So, if you don't want stuck in my raid, I should probably disconnect this.
I don't know if it drags me through the raid as well.
Well, just to make sure, we'll disconnect. All right. Yeah, I think that's everything for now. So, have fun, take care, and see you later. Bye.
Bye.